everybody, and welcome to today's day. Like today's what? I'm lack of words in the introductory. I love that song, that hymn is so beautiful. Oh my God, it's so good. Manze, it's been quite a long time. Okay, it's been a minute since we saw each other. Okay, number one, first of all, I would like to welcome everyone to today's video. Today's video is going to be having a lot of good stuff in it, so stick until the end. Secondly, I want to thank you sincerely and from the bottom of my heart, saying thank you to you for your subscription, for your friendly comments, for your sharing, for your likes, for your thumbs up, even for your hitting that bell button, so that every time I post a video, YouTube will let you know that a new tutorial is in. Enough of those words. So today, all right, now as you heard in the introduction, you heard me sing that dancing my soul, my Savior, good to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Alright, so today I want us to look on how you can make simple chords sound good. Alright, I know that might sound a bit repetitive, but I want us to look into this concept now, not in so much details, but in simplicity, but in an easier way. I want to take very basic major triads and trying to make them sound good as we go along with you guys. So that song, for those guys who love hymns, knows what song I'm singing, all right? So this song, just allow me to release my organ a bit and allow me to add this amazing instrument right in there. Get down a bit. Alright, now that song begins in the verse like as you can hear that part. Oh Lord my God, when I in awesome wonders consider all thy hand has made, then I see the stars, I see the rolling thunder, if you have been sticking with me until here, you will notice I'm just doing this. Oh Lord my God. Now if you are playing along a singer, so you have to accompany them. Oh Lord my, they will begin together. When I know some wonders, then consider all. Alright, you get the gist now. Now, the basic chords, let me call it the basic triads for that part. I'm just going to pick the one. This is an F major. This is the first inversion. The root position is right here, and it looks like that. A root position is any chord that begins with its parent chord name. Like for example, if this is an F and the note F begins that triad, then that is a root chord, a root triad for that F. If the chord is F sharp and the F sharp note begins that triad, then the name of that triad inversion will be the root position. If I just carry it up here, then this will become, yes, F sharp, but first inversion. If I carry on this guy and play this one instead of this and play like this, alright, this will become my second inversion. So the same thing to an F here. Look at it. So I want to carry along this one and bring up here. Then this is the inversion I'm playing. Alright? Then we can just carry even much farther and bring it here. This will become now the second inversion of the F chord. All right. Now, if it was me playing this song, I will play it in the way I'm going to show you in a minute. All right. But now you're playing now along a singer. So, oh Lord my God. So what you do, if your singer is a singer who knows scales and is well advanced in music, or let's not just say advanced in music, but they know how to follow the key and they are rhythmically okay with you, what you can do, just bring in your pad like that. I hope you can hear it. So what I've done, I've just released my piano, because if I begin outright like this, that will be very harsh for her or for him. So what I will do, allow me to bring up this one a bit. I'll just release, my right one has a piano, and I'll just begin very softly. So what I'm going to do here, I just played my F9 right there, and I just, on my left, I just added the 5 and the 1. Okay, so then the singer will begin, right? So I just began on this. Oh Lord my God. That's an F, right? When I in awesome wonder. Then I go to the 4, which is a B flat. Again, this is the second inversion of the B flat chord there. Na 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 na. So this is a C, which is a 5. Again, the second inversion. Thy hand has made. Then I go back to my 1. All right. Up to here, you see how basic it is. All right. Then I can try and I'll proceed to the chorus part of it. Then sing my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art. Alright, now up to here, to the chorus, you'll hear that. Then sing my soul, then sings my soul. Alright, now those are the notes in that chord. Guess what? These notes out here, they make the chord I want to play. Now you can see, okay, sorry, I'm trying to play like a child. I'm trying to play like a baby. How they do it, so that everybody can get it. All right, now stand, sings my soul, na 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 na. Remember somebody singing along. How great thou art, how great thou art. So the very same chord you saw me play are the same chords we use in the chorus, only that now the first chord of that chorus I've changed it. I've changed the inversion to an F second inversion, the second inversion of the F. Then you've got now the very simple chords we will use here. So let's try and make those chords sound better. How are we going to do that? Where the heaven do we even begin to make chord sound better? Now, the best way to get this chord sound well, you can go online and try to find some of players who've made this song, played in their own way to make it sound good, but not in the most complicated way. But now I try to think like me. How will I make this song sound better than it was? So number 1, I'm going to begin from. Let if it was me playing for that singer, I'm going to play the melody, then the melody is going to guide me on the chords I'm going to use, or the triad. So alright, now you can hear it's so plain for me. So this is how we're going to do. So oh Lord my God. Now it's okay. So this is the last chord. So if this is the last note, so oh Lord, na, na, na. So to me, I'm going to avoid this note, and I'm going to stick oh Lord my God. So I'm going to play a triad that is going to be having this note at the last part, or at the top. Okay. So definitely, if I'm going to do that, so I'm going to play now the second inversion of the F. The second inversion is the one that has this one. So I'm going to do, alright, so this, and the second thing I'm going to do, I'm going to think in terms of replacement. I don't want to sound major, so what am I going to do? This technique, I've showed it in the F sharp in some of my videos, but it doesn't kill to repeat it. So this is, or I can just begin. What happened there? So what I did was, the second inversion of the F, when I, so this is when I, so what did I do here? I wanted to think in terms of the melody, how the melody is going. So the na na, so I'm going to harmonize this note with another chord that is not F major. Definitely, if I was to play the F major, I would have needed to play the F root, so that I have that triad that has this note on the top. But now I want to maintain this note so that the singer is not lost, so that the singer will not think I've changed the key. Because if I do this, like, the singer will not be able to hear this note and this one, but they will be able to hear when I, so I'll do. So what happened here? This is the F. I just dropped this F twice down. So 1, then 2. So this is the F. I'm going to drop it twice. 1, 2. This note is the note that is going to replace this F. Why have I chosen this note? Because if you play an F7 or an F dominant chord, this is the note that makes the F dominant. If you add the E flat note to the F triad, it becomes an F chord, F dominant chord. Just look at it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to lower this note and play it here and drop this one. Alright, so I'm remaining with these beautiful notes here, right there, and I'm going now to complement that sound right there with something in the left. Alright, so I'm going to add the second degree of the F. So F is right here, so this is the second degree. So I'm going to add it here. Why did I choose to add this one? Because I chose this note to add on this triad, this chord up there, because it is a temporary chord. I need to resolve it somewhere. So this is, I need to resolve to a 4. So that's why I chose this. Alright? So this is what I'm going to do. So I hope we are together. All right, just rewind the video until you get it. So the name of this chord I just played here, it is an F dominant add 9. Why that name? Because this is an F. If I play the F here, so you're going to have the F major. If I add this one, becomes F dominant, and I add the second degree here, becomes a 9. So that chord, the name of that triad is an F dominant or an F7 add 9, like that. All right, now let me show you how we're going to move melodically with those chords. So the chords I'm going to use. So you already know this chord. The chord that you do not know is this. This chord is still F dominant, but I'm playing it as a skeleton. So I'm going to use this one, those two as passing chord, then to my 4. So this one, oh Lord my God, when I eat awesome wonders. Alright? Or I'll go like this. Oh Lord my God, when I eat awesome wonder. So it depends with the drummer, the drummer you have, the chop he's doing, or the bass. If you're playing along a bassist, or you're playing along another musician like a drummer, you need now to get to know the type of a chop that he's doing. So if I do that, all right. So that will depend on the way they are playing, or it will depend on the movement, on the mood you want to set. Then the next chord is a 2. This is outright a G minor triad. So you have your G minor, then you have your C7. C7 is right here. Then you go back to a 1. A C7 looks like this. I'm just playing another, I think the second inversion of that. The first inversion of a C7 is right there. The first inversion, then the second inversion, and this is the inversion I'm playing right there. Right? So together I'm going to have, oh Lord my God, when I in awesome wonder, consider all. See? Then you play the C7. Go back to that C7 and back to F. Now the chord I'm playing here is a G minor add 9, right there. What I did, I just played the G minor and I added the 9 here. So then I do this. That's the movement I do. So together I'm going. Then the 2. Then the C7. Then I do a 4. Then a 5. Na, na, na. G minor add 9, 4, then why am I doing this? I'm doing this movement because now I'm going to the chorus, like there you get how I skyrocket my chords now to the chorus. Second inversion of the F. Alright, so up to there you would have now finished that song. Alright, now let's try and even excite it even much further. Let's go into the second phase of this video of making it even sound at least pleasant to the listener. Alright, now, so I've talked countless times about drop 2. Alright, this is where now we're going to invoke the drop 2s. Alright, what is a drop 2? A drop 2, I've already talked about it in some of my videos. A drop 2 is just picking the second highest note of a chord or a triad and playing it on the left hand. Like for example, if I'm playing my F here, what is the second most high note here? The middle one. So I'm going to take this A note here and I'm going to play it here. And you will have a different flavor of an F root chord triad right there. Let me try to add some bass. Now let's try and add now the 4, the B flat. What is the second highest note? Is here. So play down here. C. Let's try and take this C down. D minor. Take it down. The D. Let's continue C. Let's continue F. Let's continue G minor. Let's continue back to F. Now you get the gist, and now you get the gist and the entire gist of drop 2s in that short notice. Anyway, so let's try to invoke this one and see how it's going to sound. So the question is, what are the notes we're going to alter in the chord that we've been playing? Let's work together and see. What am I doing here? What I'm doing, so this is, I've already taught you about this chord. Just rewind the video. Alright, so this is what I'm doing. F, second inversion, G minor, second inversion. I'm dropping the 2s, then back to, alright, but I'm replacing this one with, then I went to my 4, so right here, drop it down, then that's a 5, then 6, 7. I want it to sound like a 7, so I'm going to bring the C7 here. So together you have this all on my someone. Then I do my consider wrong. This is just a normal C7. Then so then I go to the chorus. I'm going backward to the chord. 1, 5, 6, then 5, but is a sweet thing ever to go and practice. I'm still practicing on it. I'm not a pro in it, but I'm still teaching myself how to do proper drop twos. You can tell it just makes the chord work become easier and becomes even sweeter. All right, so the best way to learn drop twos is to learn this concept. Go to 1 and take a 6. You see these 2 notes? I want you to go ahead and try playing the scale out of it. All right, just play the normal one. If you practice this one, I'll come up with the next video, then I'll show you how to use these things and how they make your chords sweet, all right? All right, now our final step, we're going to have to be adding slides and slurs and this thing. Slides and drills. All right, now let's go. So I'm going to think in terms of where are we going, so what I'm going to do, oh Lord my. So I'm going to think in terms of chromatic. Have you ever heard about chromatic movement? Chromatic just simply means you move from one note to the next half note, the next half note, next half note, half note, half note. Just go semitone, semitone, semitones, like in terms of steps. So when you're talking about chromatic, we're just talking about semitones and half steps like that. So I'm going to try and teach you this. So if I'm going to play this one, remember we haven't forgotten about the drop two. Carry that F. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to think in terms of this note. So I want us to slide from this note up to here. So what I want you to do, I want you to do this. Whatever finger you'd like to choose. So, all right. So what am I doing here? I'm just going to slide from here. That I'm doing here, so all right, now you get the gist. Think in the note that is ahead. Think in the highest note. Think about the highest note in the triad or in the chord that you're playing, then slide from the previous note, second note, into that note. Like if it's a G, is an A that is the highest in the triad or in the chord that you're playing, just come down and slide there. Now in my case, you can tell I was sliding a tone, like, all right. If this is a bit difficult, so just go begin with a semisode, like. Your sliding should be in time. With the metronome. So the note that you're sliding to should hit the metronome. if we stick here, we're gonna spend the whole day here. So guys, just go ahead and try all you can. The drills and this stuff, just think. Now, the things I'm doing right now, they are far much better when you're playing a piano. Or playing a piano and someone else is accompanying you, maybe with some pads. But as you can tell, on my side, I'm all alone. So. Organ. Now, there are some slides that are so beautiful on an organ than on a piano. Like listen to this. Unlike the piano. Alright, enough of that. So guys, I'm coming with the second part of this video now on the F sharp. Thank you guys. Subscribe, like, share, and God will bless you.